welcome back to my YouTube channel. For today's look I started with the Smashbox Photo Finish Lid Primer, one of my current favorite primers for the eyes. And today I'm going to use the Anastasia Beverly Hills Modern Renaissance eye palette. I'm starting with the lightest shade and I'm going to apply this underneath the brow bone. I feel like I haven't done a video for quite a while using this palette, and since it's not a limited edition I think it's super nice because anyone can still buy this palette, and I think a lot of you guys own this, so that's super nice. If you want more videos, then let me know. So now I'm going in with the golden ochre eyeshadow and I'm going to blend this in my crease. I'm using a fluffy blending brush by the brand Makeup Addiction. I believe it comes in their Ultimate Eye Kit. But this is one of my favorite blending brush. Unfortunately it comes in a kit and I don't like all the brushes that come in the kit. But yeah, it's a really nice brush and I'm just going to blend this all over in the crease. Now I'm going in with the shade Burnt Orange and I'm basically going to do the exact same thing as I did with the golden ochre eyeshadow. I'm just going to blend this back and forth. Oh yeah, and by the way, I'm wearing shadow shields at the ends of my eyelids. You can buy them at Sephora, I believe, but you can also use sticky tape. But this one is really nice for fallout. It will pick up all the product that will normally fall on your cheeks, so that's really nice. Now I'm going in with this orangey shade, and again I'm going to do the same thing. I'm just going to blend this in my crease. And what I really like about using the shadow shields or sticky tape, it doesn't really make a difference, is that you can just blend this around the outer V. It's like a safe spot. You can just blend your brush back and forth around that area, but you know the product will not go further than your outer V. I really hope that makes sense. It's kind of hard to explain, but you can just blend it back and forth and it will stop at the point where you have placed your shadow shield. So all the eyeshadows will just blend super nicely. So now I'm going in with the shade Love Letter, which is such a pretty shade. When I picked up this palette, because I wanted to use it this day, I really wanted to include this shade Love Letter because it's so pretty, and I also feel like it really makes green eyes, blue eyes, brown eyes just pop out. I do think like sometimes these kind of shades make me look like I have watery eyes or like I have just cried or something. But today it looked really nice, and I think if you compare it with brown shades then you can work it. But yeah, I'm just going to blend this back and forth, and right now I'm trying to keep it more in the outer V, and I'm not going to blend this all the way to the outer corner and to the inner corner. I'm really trying to focus more in the outer V, and when I have applied this I'm also going to softly swipe my brush more towards the middle part, but then I know there's not a lot of product left on my brush, so it's kind of safe to go more towards the middle. So now I'm going back in with that light shade, which I also used for underneath the brow bone. And I'm going to softly dab this at the in the inner part of my eye to give it a sort of pop and a sort of, yeah, it just gives a super nice and fresh effect. And I just want to keep it matte today. I'm not going to use shimmery eyeshadows. So that's why I use this one instead of the shimmery light shade, because it also has a really nice shimmery shade which you can also use, but I'm keeping it matte today. So now I'm going back in with the golden ochre eyeshadow and I'm going to softly press this at the beginning part of my eyelid. I used Cried, some products. I really went a few times back with my brush. So now I'm going in with this orangey shade again, and I'm going to apply this in the middle part of my eyelid. And this shade is a lot darker than the golden ochre eyeshadow, so when there's not a lot of product left on my brush anymore, I'm just going to softly blend this more towards the inner part so everything fades together. So now I'm going in with the Love Letter eyeshadow, and I'm going to blend this more in my outer V because I have applied the orange shade in the middle part of my eyelid. I really wanted to make sure that it melts together with my crease. So now it's time to remove these shadow shields, and you can see it leaves me with a super sharp line, which is super nice and comes in handy for applying your eyeliner. So I'm using the Sigma Wicked Gel eyeliner, and I'm starting with just creating a line above my lash line. And then later on I'm going to create a cat wing, and since I have already that line around my outer V, it's really easy to use it as a guideline for my cat wing.
I will remind you that it's not, and the world will dance around us. They wanna know what we've got. We can breathe underwater. Nothing can hurt us anymore. And as long as we're together, it doesn't matter where we are. We're living the ocean's heart.
So I did this off camera, but on top of my gel eyeliner I applied a layer of the NYC liquid liner to make it extra black. And now I'm going in with the MAC Pro Longwear Concealer, and I use it in the lightest shade, which is the NC15. And I'm going to apply the concealer right underneath my cat wing to make it look even sharper, and this will just clean it up. And if you have a hard time with creating a cat wing, just pick up some concealer and fix it. It's just a really nice way to make your eyeliner look way sharper. And when I'm done with that, I'm going to softly blend this more downwards, and then I use my beauty blender to blend it out even more so it fades into my foundation. So now I'm going back in with that Love Letter eyeshadow again, and I'm going to use this for my lower lash line. And right now I'm using a flat definer brush by Sigma, which is super nice for applying that shade underneath your lower lash line and trying to keep it as high as possible towards your lash line. Then I'm going in with the burnt orange eyeshadow, and I tapped a little bit of this product but also a slight amount of the Love Letter eyeshadow, so you get a sort of mixture on your brush from those two shades. And I'm going to blend this back and forth, and I'm just going to try to blend out the line as much as possible so you get a really nice blended out eyeshadow effect. And this is a super nice brush. It's by Dots of Colors, called the Pencil Brush, and it's also really nice for the lower lash line. So now for my waterline, I'm going to use this reddish pencil by the brand Marc Jacobs. It's one of their highliner pencils, and as I have said in one of my previous videos, the Marc Jacobs pencils are one of my current favorites. And I know I have asked this more often, but if you know a brand that sells eye pencils in different colors that also stay super in place for any waterline, then let me know. Especially if it's more affordable, because I like to use more affordable products so you can repurchase it if you have a more low budget. So now for my lashes, I'm going to use the Tarte Cosmetics Lights Camera Lashes Mascara, my current favorite mascara, especially for the lower lashes. It makes them super long and also thick, which I like because I always go in with super dramatic lashes, like these sassy lashes that I'm going to use today from the brand Anytude. So it's more in balance, you know, so my bottom lashes are also a little bit more dramatic, but I really like it. But yeah, this is already the end of the video. I really hope you enjoy watching. I will post a picture on my Instagram from the completed look with this eye makeup. And also don't forget to add me on Snapchat. I really like to interact with you guys. I always respond to messages. And on Snapchat I always post like when I'm busy creating the eye makeup, and I show sort of sneak peeks. And yeah, just add me. The name is Makeup by Anne. I will link everything down in the description. Don't forget to thumbs up if you enjoy. This will really help me for my YouTube channel. And yeah, I hope to see you in my next video. Bye guys!